Alright, so what's up? So we gotta get into the reading. What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? What are the messages for whomever it may concern? Okay, so you have the moon in reverse, and then you have the Hierophant in the position of your crown. Somebody is delusional, and I mean, their secrets are coming out. Things that you already knew about is coming out. And I mean, this person just did not want you to know what was going on, but you have been knowing the whole fucking time. The thing is that they know that you know. They just don't want you to, they wanted to make you think that you didn't know, but you know. With the Hierophant here, they can't tell you nothing. You know. This is kind of like the student to the teacher. You think that you're so fucking manipulative and you're not doing anything. I see you just like a child move. You think that you sit up there and being slick with all the things in which that you're doing, and you out here really making a fool out of yourself. We got the Death in reverse. You let go of the situation. This person, their plans have been canceled. Whatever they thought that they was gonna fucking do, the shit has been canceled. This person is irrational as hell. They probably trying to make it seem like they trying to keep it cool. They trying to put on this fake ass facade. That shit not working. Your reputation has been fucked, and it's coming out. Everybody's gonna know. Okay, so you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Wands. To me, it's giving battle of the husbands. I don't understand. I don't know what that means. It's giving battles of the husbands. You took another shower.
You didn't hear the shower?
Ain't that like your third shower?
Second.
Oh.
How was showers?
Boy, you turning just like your daddy. Y'all gonna be here taking 16 showers a day.
You just take one instead.
I take two.
Oh, you take two.
Excuse me. I have dry skin.
Okay, what about that?
I can't be taking showers like that.
What, you're saying keep right now and you go back?
So anyway.
Tell the fans I will go.
So my thing is that you let a situation go a long time ago. This person has just been, they feel like the more they lie, they feel like the more that they can create these cover-ups, that in the long run there's not going to be any way that you will be able to, you know, figure shit out. But it's kind of like, it's like this person has been building a city of destruction, and now all of that shit is about to come crumbling down. And they thought that they were being so slick. You wouldn't believe the amount of time and planning that went into this situation. And you figured it out way before. You figured it out a long time ago. But you also knew that it wasn't going to work against you. Okay? So my thing is, with the Hierophant in the position of your crown, you are a vessel that is connected to the higher power. You have a direct connection to God. So, I mean, God said, let it go. You did. Okay? You worked on loving you, being happy, moving away from toxic people, toxic communities, environments. You had to cut off people who were close to you. You know what I'm saying? People may say, oh, we want you around, this, and that. You're just like, no. So where you are at right now is the Ace of Wands. You're understanding why you cut certain people off, why you had to let go. I feel like in the beginning, you didn't understand why you had to let go. Because if you knew somebody was doing something to you, it's kind of like you want to see something happen to them. But it takes time. Because God saw this person's plan and you didn't. God saw all the work that this person was going to try to put in to assemble certain things for you. The industry cannot have you, dear. So you can chuck it up. Okay? Because you sitting up there feeling like, well, why can't I make it? Why can't this happen? Why? They cannot have you. You see, you green. Have you not been paid? You like music, but you don't do your history on music. If you did your history on music, you would see in between certain gaps. That industry is not for you. Does she know about this musician? You had one of the biggest musicians in this industry plotting on you, and they have been plotting on you for a long time. I ain't gonna say who it is. I'm very disappointed in this person. I ain't gonna say nothing. This is why I be telling people, do not idolize people. Do not put people on pedestals. Do not do that. Don't do that. Cause I mean, cause this is definitely for a woman. Like, girl, I'm trying to tell you, you wouldn't be able. This person is so ahead of the game. There's a lot that they've learned. It's a lot that they have seen. You know what I'm saying? They have been set up in certain kind of ways. That, like, they've had time to learn. What you are about to do, I mean, you're excited about it. You're excited about it. You're going to be doing a lot of traveling. I think that you're hoping for more, because I feel like personally, you're trying to show people in the industry. It's kind of like you're trying to show people in the industry that you can get it just like them. You can be equivalent to them, but at the same time, you can be you and you can be different. Stop trying to prove something to these people. These people, a lot of the, hey, this is a very corrupt, it's a very corrupt, it's a very dangerous industry. And you have more haters than you do people who love and appreciate you. Where you are at, what you are doing, people love you. You don't need to take it any further, because I kind of feel as if you're going to be a little disappointed. When you had to let go of something, it's kind of like, okay, but you didn't understand. But you followed through with the guidance. Okay, so now you're at this point in time to where you're really excited about your next move. You're going to be traveling. Now you understand why you had to let go. So there's going to be more that you're going to come into understanding about after your event or events. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. So let me just see where we're going. Let's see where we're going. Okay, you're going to obtain some type of victory. You're going to be very happy, very proud of yourself. Okay, what is that move that she's going to make? Ooh. Okay, so this is the thing. I'm going to tell you straight up. You know, people had a plan. They were going to rise you up. Okay? They're using you as a pawn for other individuals that they have been bullying as well. Okay? At the same time, they were going to lift you. You see, they were trying to Mike Jack you. Okay? I believe that I've said this before. They came for Mike Jack to put these entertainers and these musicians in their place. We don't care how great you are. Don't ever think that you can't be taken down. Now, this person who has been coming for you, this person has already created a legacy for themselves. They're one of the best. Okay? They're one of the best. But this person has a jealousy issue, because the thing is that they have sold their soul. So they feel incomplete and unwhole. They're angry with their family because their family sacrificed them for money. This person over the years has tried to convince themselves and talk to themselves like, it's okay. You know, everything in which that I've been through, it's okay. No, people have been getting over on this person, and this person did not stand up for themselves. And then on top of that, they didn't have anybody else to stand up for them. Then on top of that, they had the ones that they love putting pressure on them. You know, like putting this burden on them that you have to take care of everybody. You have to take care of all of us. Then on top of that, you know, with the lifestyle that they have, they've created certain bills. They've created certain luxuries for themselves. So when you start thinking about all of that, it's kind of like, fuck it. You tell yourself that it's worth it. But this person has this void, and they cannot feel it, and they are upset. Something very devastating happened to this person. Okay, now my thing is that nobody was planning to be romantic with you or to have sex with you or anything like that. But this person, whatever issues they're dealing with, it would cost you some type of harm to your health. We're going to say that. Okay? So, but this person, it's kind of like they really wanted to get you because they wanted to make a statement. Okay? My thing is that this person, there's like this deep disturbance in them, even around the story about Michael Jackson. Okay, this person is so disturbed. This is a very deep and beautiful person, but nobody got to this person. This person does not have a sanctuary. They do not have a safe place to where they can go and just be as beautiful as they are. Their emotions run so deep. They care about shit so deeply, but it fucks them up mentally. The things that have happened to them, certain things that even they have done, things that they have seen other people go through. So there are times to where this person is in and out of the darkness because there's this loss of hope. Okay? And then they feel like because they have sold themselves out, that, and they have sacrificed other people too, they feel terrible about themselves. It's like, they tell themselves, I can't feel anything because I see certain shit, I've done certain shit. So it's kind of like a void. This person is just void. So you think about a void check. Okay, they have lots of money, lots of success, lots of fame and all this type of stuff, but deep down inside it's like it's nothing. And they're starving, and they're hungry, and they're thirsty, and it's like a bottomless pit. And this person is exhausted with always trying to feel it. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to understand what this person wanted from you. Now the thing is that this person wants to play the role of the individuals that took down Mike Jack. So the thing is that there were a lot of people involved in that situation. You see how they did him? They first used the kids. Then they start using everybody around him. Then they start paying these other celebrities to talk up and speak up against him and also threaten them. Put them in hard positions. So, this person has been calculating shit up for years now. Okay, so I don't know how long you've been on the scene, but ever since you got on the scene, because this person, they tap into the spirit too. They into the metaphysical. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that they know. And that's another reason why they're upset too. Because it's kind of like they will never be able to experience certain things, certain gifts, certain talents spiritually. This person is very talented. They're also very power hungry. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, the way that this person thinks, it's kind of like he put Diddy to shame. When it comes to Nature Boy, if you know anything about Nature Boy ain't got shit on this person in the way that they think. Because this person, they have this innocence, and the world has corrupted that shit. Okay? Assassins are quiet. They're smart. You're not going to know who they are. You understand? Okay, so my thing is that this person wants to rise you up because you're a certain level of consciousness. So you are a threat to their music. You are a threat to the industry. These people don't get into what you get into, but you're making noise out here and you're having an effect. Individuals, if you notice over the years, individuals have tried to tap into the spiritual shit, but it's not really working for them. They, because in all actuality, they're looking, celebrities, they be surfing the internet. They're looking for the next thing to be. They got to keep it hot. They need a new identity. They got to switch it up. You see what I'm saying? They want to appear to this crowd. I appear to this crowd. I'll bring this money in. But most of them, their consciousness is worldly. So even if they try to get into that outer worldly stuff, it doesn't work for them. But here you come, and then it's kind of like, man, they seen something in you right away. Okay? You have been being watched for a long time. Because at first, motherfuckers ain't want you to make it. But then they started to see how the shit was out of their control. I'm trying to tell you, they gonna try to Mike Jack you. The thing is that you're gonna go through, you're gonna have a ball. You don't have anything to worry about. You're gonna have a ball. You're gonna travel. You're gonna be at different venues. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. You're gonna be able to, you're gonna build on yourself in a major way. I do pick up something. You're gonna get the dream car that you've always wanted. Okay. That's pretty. She's into cars. She a tomboy. Okay. Okay. So you're going to be able to get that car you want. Now I'm going to tell you, you're going to take a major hit financially. That is purposeful. Okay? Once you take that hit, that is going to be the sign your time is over. If you resist, you're just going to have a harder time with moving towards your purpose. Okay? Okay, so think of Miss Cleo, right? So my thing is, I know you don't do tarot. You may do it for yourself behind closed doors, nobody knows, but I know you don't do it openly. You know, Miss Cleo, she wasn't meant, her time was her time. Okay? When people start turning on her, because the thing is that Miss Cleo, her company was fraudulent, but she had the gift. Okay? And so the thing is that because they put her on the face of a fraudulent company, everybody came at her. You saw Miss Cleo, she was out here, people were interviewing her, she was traveling, you know, she was on talk shows and all type of shit. You know what I mean? Then she had her infomercial, right? And then when the company was proven to be fraudulent, they all put it on her. But the thing is that her time was her time. She's not of this world, but her human self desired that fame, that fame and that validation and the love. And when everything turned in on her, it stripped her. Okay? It really stripped her. And she had to go under, and she started a new life. We no longer heard from Miss Cleo again. Okay? Because she was out there living her life. She came out. She was gay. She came out. She lived with a woman. You know, she got with a woman, lived with her. She ended up getting cancer. And I mean, she ended up moving away and just, you know, like peacefully transitioning. So my thing is that your route is going to be similar. So you're going to be seen. You're going to go here. You're going to go there. What Miss Cleo did not let go of is wanting to be in the limelight. It was never her purpose to be in the limelight. It was for her to experience that. She could have lived a healthier, happier life if she did not hold on to the heartbreak of what the world did to her. They turned on her and discredited her gift. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to your performances, your music, whatever you do, it's definitely music. So, you know, you're gonna get to a point to where it's all going to be over. And you may say to yourself, well, I have a long career ahead of me. No, you don't, because you have purpose elsewhere. You're getting this experience. You're going through all of this. You know, your dream has come true. Once your dream has come true, you now have to wake up to the truth of who you are and what you are capable of. And so that is going to be the next phase of your life. Okay? That may be a hard pill to swallow, because I feel like you really want it. I feel like you're really ambitious, but the plan is to rise you up and bring you down in a way to where these people are going to make you look like a fake, a phony, and you're going to make the metaphysical, because they're trying to target the whole metaphysical spiritual community, and they're going to try to do this through you. You may say to yourself, oh, I'm protected, I'm divine and all this type of stuff. Right, but not for that industry and not for the world. Your voice is meant for something else. I'm going to tell you, I hear the light language. So you're going to start getting into, I kind of feel like, you know, you're going to change the way of how people hear through the light language. I'm getting chills. There it is. There it is. There it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. You're going to change the way of music. You see, these motherfuckers, they so worried about, they don't want you in their territory. Mike Jack, he transitioned into R&B. Now, all of a sudden, he having all these issues. Child, they know. They already knew. Mike Jack getting into R&B, them nominees, them categories, he's snatching all those fucking awards. And they knew that. Hey! They knew that. They came for him. They knew that. Yeah. That man switched over to R&B. Oh. All of a sudden, it's a whole bunch of shit going on now. He would have been snatching them awards. And you see how serious these people are about their awards. But everybody want to praise Mike Jack. But those were the main ones plotting up against his ass. That's not going to be your story. That is not going to be for you. Okay, so I just hope that when your time comes, you are ready, because you are going to lead music in a whole totally different way. Okay, you're going to be teaching people through the power of your voice. I'm getting chills again. Through the power of your voice, you're going to teach people how to hear differently. Okay, so my thing is that, I mean, you're out here, you make music, and I mean, your music is different, but you're doing music the same way as everybody else. Just because you dress it up differently, just because you're representing something differently, you're not really making too much of a difference. But the thing is that, I mean, people just don't want you stepping in their territory. But that's not even the territory you're supposed to be in, because you are too divine for that industry. You have a bigger calling over your voice, over music. It's not the industry. But the experience that you're going to have is going to be very beneficial to you in the future for your purpose. Okay? He ought to be ashamed of himself. He know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say that to you. That's why I took time to explain. I understand where you be coming from. I understand. I understand how deep. I understand how deep it is. But you're not gonna get away with doing this. You're not gonna do that. I'm disappointed. If I had a chair and a corner, I would put you in it. That's how kind of upset I am. Okay, so that's gonna be it. Until next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.